Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about contour. Now, I do not contour my face every day. Actually, I rarely contour my face. Now, granted, I have a very, very angular face. I've got pronounced cheekbones, stuff like that. So I don't really need a lot of contour. So I don't do it every day. I will do a little bit of contour on brides sometimes if their face could use a little bit more angular features, especially for photos. I do contour on models on occasion. And I do contour on someone who's going to be on film on occasion when it's really needed. Sometimes I skip it, sometimes I do it, so it really depends. Stage, always, always, always contour. You absolutely have to have contour on stage because the bright lights that are being shined will just make your face look flat. And you need to be able to project that face, you know, to the very last person in the row. And I got my start in makeup in stage. So contour is something that can be very, very important. But the nice thing is if you want to add a little contour to even your daily face, you can do that so easily without it being noticeable. All you need to do is get and I've already like lost where I've put everything. Of course, this always happens to me. Anywho, you're gonna get either a concealer or even a foundation would work fabulous that's just slightly darker than your normal concealer color or foundation color. So it can be, you know, you can blend it in pretty flawlessly. Now for right now, I'm going to use a really dark, I'm just going to use a foundation stick. This is by Bobbi Brown. I'm using an extremely dark color right now. This would be like what I'd use for stage, not what I would use for myself daily or even for someone for a photo shoot, but I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. So the places for contour, get some of this just on my finger just for ease. When I'm doing this for stage, I really like Mehron and Ben Nye. I don't only work for Mehron anymore, so I can say other companies, but I like Ben Nye, Mehron, Kryolan makes some good ones. So those are the companies that I use for stage. Anyway, so you're going to hit the sides of your nose and go ahead and let that go up. That's going to be your most important one for stage. And you can really make your face, your nose appear smaller. So you're going to do that. Hit up over the eyes. So you've got there, right? And you also want to hit kind of all the way around. Now I don't do like a solid line. I kind of skip around, but you're gonna just kind of go all the way around your face, yeah? And all the way underneath there. And you can kind of shadow that down. Also the biggest one, and this is the one that I probably contour the most for models and stuff, is to make sure that you can see that cheekbone. And that's just gonna require a dark one there, just right underneath. Now you can see it on my face. But there's your cheekbone. You can find that hollow. That's where your cheek goes in. So you're just going to draw a line there. And so that's all your basic places for contour. Now, especially if I'm just doing this for like, not just myself, but someone that's going to be seen, like a bride, who's also going to be seen by real people. I probably would just stick to a foundation that's maybe 1 to 2 shades darker than the foundation saw on your face. You're just going to blend it in flawlessly. I usually blend down, you know, so you're just going to blend to make sure that you don't see that, but it will still stand out. And then if I'm doing it on stage, of course, you have to add a highlight. If you add a shadow, you add a highlight. And the places for your highlight, I did not get out my highlight. Son of a... Anyway, I'm going to use a really, really pale concealer right now because I think that you'll be able to see that fine. On stage, I would use an even lighter color than this. For a photo shoot, I would probably use this color concealer. So you're going to go bridge of the nose. Yeah, you can see that. You're going to hit basically the other side of all of those. Chin. The reason I'm using my pinky right now is because this finger is dirty from putting my contour. So those are all your places, and then from here you're just going to blend. And I can't see the camera very well, so I'm going to move my mirror over a little bit and just kind of get that to blend out a little bit. Blend up into your hairline. Okay, back to the beginning. That's right, I washed my face and did it all just for you. Again, because I want to show you if I was just going to do like just for myself or someone that you just need that little bit of contour and not a lot. So I'm just going to show you that real quick once I find my stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this is all just using foundation sticks. So one shade lighter for highlight, one shade darker for contour, or 2 shades, or whatever you have. So this is just foundation stick by Bobbi Brown. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to hope you can still see me. Hang on. Ah, wrong way. Because I got to be able to see in the mirror. Okay, so this is a little bit lighter. I'm going to go down the nose. And I'm not hitting, oh, you didn't see that. I'm not going quite as high up there because I don't want my forehead to be too pronounced. So I'm just going to kind of go right there, right here. I know you can't really see this that well. But you can kind of see it, I think. So then I'm just going to go with another foundation stick a little bit darker. This is actually one by Stila. This is shade G. Shade F would work too. But I'm going to go here, here. I am going to go ahead and hit up here just a little bit. I'm not really worried too much about up over the eye because I'm going to have eyeshadow there eventually. So there's that. And so then you just blend. Now the nice part about using foundation sticks is their ability to blend in so seamlessly with your makeup. You can use contour powders or blush. Blunt is a color by MAC that is actually great for doing contour. It's a matte brown color. There is a contour trio powder by Stila that I like. That works. So again, it's just going to be finding what works well for you. So now first I blended out all of my shadows, my contour, actual contour part. Blended that. Probably want to wipe your fingers off if you're using your fingers, or get a new brush or new sponge or whatever you use. And then I'm going to go back in and blend my highlight into all that. And that'll help just give that little extra emphasis on camera especially. So, let me zoom out. So that's it. And of course I'm going to powder and set that, and then you can do whatever makeup look you want on top of that. So that's basic contour. Thanks guys.